Hey guys! So probably by now you've heard about the show Euphoria and have probably seen some of the really cool makeup looks from it. And like many other artists out there, I was very inspired by the makeup from the show and just wanted to show you guys some Euphoria inspired makeup looks I created. So for all of the looks today, I am just wearing a base of Burt's Bees foundation. And I also add this Hocus Pocus to that just for a little bit more illumination. For look 1, I am starting with a Starlit Studios eyeliner stamp, and this one just has a star stamp on the side. We're actually going to be using that to fill in my eyebrows today. So my eyebrows right now aren't filled in very much, they're just very lightly filled in with an e.l.f. eyebrow kit. And then I'm just going in with the stars for the bulk of the eyebrows, and then I just ended up using the liner just to get that last part of the arc. Then I'm just using Starlit Studios eyeshadow quad, and for this I'm going in with the darkest red, and this actually applies pretty easily with your fingers more so than the brush, so I'm just going in with that and applying that to my eyelids. This is a pretty translucent eyeshadow, so we're just working with that and building up that color a little bit. Then for all of these looks, I am just using Profusion Sienna's palette, and this is actually from Target. It's a pretty cheap palette, very budget friendly, but it really does have a good selection of colors in it. Then with the shade Dizzy, which is just a light pink shade, I am just applying that right to the center of my eyelid, while my Sun Arcane is being a little bit nosy right now. Then with this red shade called Bite, I am just applying that right under my eyes, almost like a little bit of an eyeliner for a pop of color. Then with this shade Exclusive, I am just using that in the inner corners of my eyes for a little bit of highlight. To help finish off this look, I'm just using a lip paint liquid lipstick in a pretty neutral color. I ended up wanting there to be a little bit more glitter in my lips to match my eyes, so I just went in with Hard Candy's Liquid Sparkler right over that. Then with NYX's Away We Glow highlighter, I'm just applying that on my cheekbones first. And that's where I put the bulk of the highlight, so I'm just blending that in with my fingers real quick. But I also ended up adding that just to the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and right under my eyebrows. I'm just lining my eyes with a Maybelline Felt Tip eyeliner. I'm not going too far out, keeping this pretty simple. And then with the Fitzy mascara, I'm just finishing off this look. For look 2, I really wanted to play with the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. So first I'm just using this yellow shade called Serendipity from that same palette, and I'm just applying that to my lids. Then once that's blended out, I'm just using my NYX blue liner, and I'm just going straight across right below my eyebrows and then connecting that to the edge of my eyes. The end result of this should look like a triangle coming from the edge of your eyes and connecting to the middle of your eyebrows. Then with my Maybelline Felt eyeliner, I am just lining my eyes and giving myself a bit of a thick wing with this. But to contrast the blue, I'm going straight down instead of a typical wing. Then I'm just applying that same Bitsy mascara. I applied this pretty thick on the top lashes and then just added it sparingly to the bottom lashes. Then with the Starlit Studios eyeshadow quad, I am just using the brighter pink color and I'm actually applying that as a blush. Then I went ahead with this e.l.f. lip primer and I'm just applying that to my lips because for this look I want to use a pretty bright lipstick and this will help it just stay in place a little better. Then with this Milani lipstick, very bright red, I am just applying that to finish off this primary colors look. And due to the primer, I ended up just having to apply 2 layers of this since the first one blended a little bit into the primer and I wanted that bright red. Then to finish this off, I'm just using Starlit Studios Body Roller, and I'm actually using that just on my cheekbones and on my nose, just for a little extra glitter. For look 3, I wanted to play with using a lot of different eyeshadows, but first I ended up just filling in my eyebrows like I normally do. Then with the shade Devoted, I am just applying that to the sides of each of my lid. I just wanted there to be a little bit of an opening in the center so that we could play with some other colors for contrast. Then with the shade Polite, I'm just adding that right to the center of my eyes to just make that pop a little bit better. Then I used the shade Bite, which is this nice red glittery color, and I just applied that under my eyes. I then ended up just blending that out and upward into that Devoted shade. Then with this NYX blue liner, I ended up just adding that into the inner corner of my eyes in almost a teardrop shape. And this is very reminiscent of Zendaya's look in The Shell, where she has a lot of tears typically in her makeup looks. Once I got those pretty even, I'm just mirrored that by adding a thin line of this blue liner right below my eyebrows. Then I went in with the shade Dynasty, which is just nice orange, and I'm just applying that to that line in the center of my eyelids. And I ended up just adding the shade Madly just to fill in between the red and blue liner. With this yellow shade Serendipity, I am just applying that to the last part of my eyelids, which is just the upper inner part of my eyelids. And using a beauty blender, I just got rid of any of that fallout. Then with my Maybelline felt tip eyeliner, I'm just giving myself actually a pretty thick wing for this look to contrast with the multiple colors on the lids. Starlit Studios eyeliner stamp, I'm just going in again with those stars, and I'm actually putting that right over the orange on the center of my eyelid. I then applied e.l.f.'s Alyssa Ashley lipstick, and it's just this nice muted pink shade. And I just finished off this look with some Bitsy mascara. You guys like these fun Euphoria inspired makeup looks. Stay tuned for more makeup looks and other art related videos. I post every Wednesday, and if you'd like to see more content, then please hit subscribe. Bye guys, see you later!